right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Connor on first down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. Second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Samuels. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Steelers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10 is Connor. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Complete.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run here with Connor. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, it'll be Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Boswell on for the point after.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll throw from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Saints nothing.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
14 yards is the pickup, 1st down New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Again he finds it open. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now a toss. Kamara left side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Devin Bush.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Breeze. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They run. It's Kamara. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now their defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And they're going to get this this all the way out past the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it's Roethlisberger. For Kittle here, it's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough, and now 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
This is Connor. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald.
Roethlisberger's
and for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
19 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Connor. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
James Conner.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. I'll pick up with 2.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may gain more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
4-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 44 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Breeze. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And the hit as he throws as this one's going to go straight down the turf. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On first down, Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On the tackle.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 5, here's second and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Breeze, and the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Second and 3.
Breeze going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Breeze now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Incomplete. He was covered by DJ Swearinger.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. That catch good for only a couple. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense... It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this carries into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
He's tackled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Packers nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. And right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he stopped immediately there.
Singletary.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And that's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Packers.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Bills 10, Packers 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
1 yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 31, Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Quentin Jefferson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Down. 3rd and long.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 27, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's third down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Out to the left. He's got his tight end, Knox. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
38-yard line.
Singletary here running out of the gun. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for Green Bay.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 59 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up there. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ball carrier. The tackle made by Kevin King. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Singletary again, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Preston.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in. Give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Down and goal to go.
They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2 spot. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
For the extra.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end.
Rodgers.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Gain of 8. Brings up second and
from the gun. Rodgers got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Rodgers to throw once more. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard.
Rodgers pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the Bills' 31-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Rodgers again now. And that's going to be incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And again, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
38-yard line.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Devin Singletary.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
They go right back to Singletary. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll run here with Singletary. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Bass is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Green Bay.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
The Packer 1st down.
Now Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and
now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
He was covered by Josh Norman.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. One final try now for Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. That's caught at the 3. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after.
Packers 23.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely. So are we as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And out across midfield down to the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson.
Chris Carson.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
The tackle made.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Arizona.
Here's Murray from midfield. Dancing to his... Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Recovered by the...
Think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, that's complete to DK Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Again, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. No gain, and it's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Wilson.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Wilson will throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
For the Seahawks field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Jason Myers to kick off for
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
A gain of 11 on the play.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Back to you. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You must get down.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run. It's Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Now it's Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Deeper.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
Wilson's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 14, run it. Check right.
On third down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. And the Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Short team, 14, got it. Check, 48.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Murray now on first down. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 43 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Escaping the pressure right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This is Carson. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Stop your line. Go 14. Run left, run left.
Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
58, 19.
To throw again, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? interceptions.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running it off.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown,
Kyler Murray, 28 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
The score, Cardinals 21, Seahawks 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 19.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 44, Wilson.
And it's a quick slant to Lockett.
Wilson's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Carson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up.
And again this time to the tailback. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Chris Carson, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run again with Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
14. 58 to Mike. You better bring it. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Time to go, night. 58, right over there. Yeah.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Murray. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Quick strike here, Murray to Fitzgerald. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
7 yards, the pickup there.
7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Murray to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Seahawks 26. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing now is Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 42 yards.
7-yard line.
Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
For the Seahawk field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Room here to run. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 31-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. And his pass incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.